This like pastel pink leather blazer. Like, are you actually kidding me?
Alexis Sunshine 83, it's always sunny here. Boop.
Hey Sunshiners, Alexis Sunshine 83 right here. Hello, happy sunny day. What is up? Today's video is a come thrift with me for 2022 fashion trends, which is absolutely crazy that 2021 is like literally over. If you guys have never seen these types of videos from me, number one, that means that you're not subscribed and you should hit subscribe right down below. But number two, basically what I do is look up what are the seasonal fashion trends, or in this case, I'm just taking like 2022 fashion trends all together, basically going into thrift stores, see if I can find those fashion trends, just to show that if you do like a fashion trend, you can most likely find it at the thrift store instead of buying it new, because 99% of fashion trends have already happened. I have been filming these types of videos since 2018, and the amount of fashion trends that have come and gone just in those 3 years is a lot, which obviously, no, wear whatever makes you happy. If you don't follow trends, literally it does not matter. But if there are any trends that I talk about that you are interested in, hopefully this video inspires you to go down to your thrift store. Now, I have about 13 different 2022 fashion trends that I'm going to be kind of going into the thrift store trying to find. I'm not necessarily going to buy them. There are a couple that, like, yeah, if I found it at the thrift store, I would probably buy, just like show the ones that are kind of on the list if I do find it, but I'm not necessarily going to buy it. And I'm not sure if there will even be a try on haul. It just depends. The 13 fashion trends I'm going to be looking for is number one, anything saffron. It's bright, bold, and rich shade of red. Another one is extreme layering. So I don't know about this one just because I think I own honestly everything that I would create this trend, because basically it's just layering a bunch of stuff on, and it makes me think of the chiffon dress that I had gotten in my goth mystery box. Like, that's a perfect example of something to like layer on with other stuff. Number three is mini skirts, like short mini skirts, low-rise mini skirts, and I'm just getting into mini skirts, and personally I am just not a low-rise gal. If you love low-rise, all good, but personally I just cannot do that. The next one is fringe, and I've talked about like my not like love of fringe. It's not my particular like favorite style, although I did see a fringe blazer, like leather blazer once at the thrift store, and I am a little bit bummed I never actually bought it. The next one is sportswear. Definitely can find at the thrift store. Y2K, which I thought the Y2K style was gonna be like really hot for a little bit and then just kind of like dip down, but it seems to be continuing. Although I don't think the intense like retro colors, at least right now, maybe in springtime and summertime, are necessarily going to be a 2022 trend. It's more like the low-rise jeans, the low-rise skirts. We talked about butterflies, like stuff with butterflies, and I just don't know if I can do that. If you don't know, I'm a little bit terrified of butterflies, but denim on denim is kind of like a Y2K trend. So again, I probably won't buy anything that's like that, but denim and all that kind of stuff. And again, low-rise jeans, 100% can find at the thrift store. The next are maxis, so like maxi skirts, maxi dresses. I definitely will like have my eye out for that, which is ironic that mini skirts and then maxi skirts are both a trend. The color yellow, like every shade of yellow, so like marigold, lemon, buttercup, honey, banana, daffodil, which daffodil is probably my favorite word, daffodil. The next is plaid skirt suits, which I actually would love, like a matching skirt and like blazer and plaid. I definitely will have my eye out. I feel like suit sets are really hard for me to find at the thrift store. Today I'm going to the Savers in Yorba Linda, which I haven't been to in like months, so I'm hoping that maybe they'll have it. Next is sequins, which I already thrifted a sequins dress in I think my fall 2021 fashion trend video. So as you see, it was a fall trend and now it's a 2022 trend. Bold color combos, which I feel like that kind of thing, putting like really bright colors like neon colors together, or even it showed like black and like brown, so both of those colors I guess are kind of bold, and putting them together. So I think it's just like combining different colors together that kind of make a statement, which I mean I like that kind of style, although neon are obviously not really like my favorite. Pearl embellishments is a trend, which I thought was really interesting. I do really like pearls. I don't wear them often because like I don't know, the outfit just like never calls for it, but I do like the idea of like pearl embellishments like with a dress, although it does remind me of something I would have found like in 2013 at Forever 21, like little pearls on like a sweater or something, which is totally fine. Like I think that's so adorable, and I would be curious to see if I can find it here. Then clashing prints, so obviously just putting clashing wild prints together. Those are the 2022 fashion trends that I'm going to be keeping in my mind as I am going thrifting today and showing you guys the ones I am able to find. And yeah, let's go thrifting. Okay, I know I'm not looking for home decor, but just like I had to go into the home decor because it's so pretty. Like this painting, the frame, like look at how cute that is. I'm assuming maybe this is kind of like saffron. It's like a really bold kind of red. I feel like that's kind of easy. So when it comes to sportswear, like the thrift store usually has a lot of windbreakers, and they have an entire athleisure like fitness section, so we may go over to that just to kind of show. But yeah, I'm, you know, originally like with these videos I first like go to every single trend, but I kind of just want to thrift, and then when those items come up, show them like, okay, this is not on the trends list, but it's just so cute. This like pastel pink leather blazer, like, are you actually kidding me? It is so cute. I think I may try it on, like just on top of what I'm wearing. I feel like this would be kind of like sportswear. It's kind of like a biker jacket. Has a little like tie up right there. Has the original H&M tag on it. Guys, I did not think I was gonna find this. I'm not gonna get it, but I just wanted to show it because I had mentioned it. It is pearl details. I mean, these are more like metallic steel type of little pearls, but still they have some really good denim. Not low rise, well, I mean they do, but like that's obviously not what I'm looking for. I did bring my measuring tape and I found 2 pairs of jeans. One of them is originally from Princess Polly, and it's like the one where the button is kind of like to the side like that. I don't know, I'll measure it. And then I found another pair of like charcoal pants originally from Guess that are like honestly so beautiful, but I'll measure it and take a look. And I wasn't really gonna go into the denim section, but like it's really good. Also, these like trousers are really nice. It says dry clean only though. I'll just hold on to it. Okay, this is more like a midi skirt, but look at how beautiful it is. It's originally from Ralph Lauren. Oh my goodness. Oof, I remember when like really fuzzy stuff was like super trendy, and I think it still is. Just for me, I just think like Static Shock, and honestly all my stuff technically has like fuzzy fur on it from my cats. I feel like if you really want that like super micro mini skirt, I mean, if you just have a denim skirt that you don't wear a lot, just like cut it. Like, I feel like that's the easiest way if you do like that trend to take something that you already own, because a lot of these, like, I mean, I would consider this a mini skirt, but they're like talking about like super mini. Ooh, we got some sparkly, some sequency. This sequence jacket with that sequence shirt, like, I think would actually be really chic. I would consider this a micro mini skirt. Okay, so let's take a look, see where we're at. So definitely seeing mini skirts I've seen some, I mean, obviously like dresses, like there's a lot of like long dresses and long-ish skirts. Honestly, there weren't many like maxi skirts here at least. Alas, no plaid suit skirts. I mean, definitely this video is different than any of my other thrifting fashion trends videos. It's taken a very different route. If you could see my cart right now, you would understand, which I will show in a sec, but I'm gonna do, because I mainly didn't go into every single section, so now I'm gonna like properly go into every single section. Alrighty, so I've been through the store a couple of times and I feel pretty good with what I have. Well, actually, I don't know. Like, I have to go through the cart actually. The first thing is so freaking cute. Like, look at that. Put like 2 photos of John and I when we got married. Then I guess this could go with the trend because I wouldn't have been looking necessarily for red if it wasn't for the 2022 fashion trends, which I don't think this is saffron, to be honest. It's a little bit darker. And I've always wanted a red button-up, so I figured why not. Then I have 2 leather jackets, and this purple one I don't think I'm gonna get just because purple isn't really my color, but I want to try it on. I don't think I'm gonna get it just because I don't really love like the silhouette like style of it. It kind of reminds me of like an 80s 90s, but really cute. And then the pink one, I don't really love the fit. I love the color, but I just know I would go for my black like leather blazer because I love that fit. So I'm gonna say no to this, which makes me really sad because I love the color, but I just wish the fit was a little bit like, honestly, if it was this fit and this color, I think that would be great. Should I get this? I feel like now because I'm not getting this, I'm like, oh, but I really like this. I'll have to go to a mirror with it. Okay, and then I have some pants, so let me get my measuring tape out. So the biggest thing for me is the rise and then obviously the waist. For the rise, I like a good 11.5 to 12.5 rise. The jeans I was measuring, the waist is technically bigger and the rise is difficult because of the style of the jean. But I've always wanted this style of jean. They are originally from Guess. They're their classic fit. Ooh, they have a 12-inch rise. I was not planning on getting jeans today. Then I have 2 trousers. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna get and what I'm not gonna get. I like literally cannot make a decision. So I'm probably just gonna stand here looking at my cart for like 20 minutes and then I'll check out. Or maybe I'll do another round and then have more to contemplate. Alrighty, so I am back home. It's been a couple of weeks and looking at all the pieces I ended up thrifting, I really only thrifted like 2 of the fashion trends I was looking for. At first, when I kind of like sat down, I was like, oh, the whole plan for this video was not necessarily executed how I originally thought it was going to be kind of like executed, but I think it perfectly shows how I like to look at fashion trends, which is inspiration. It's not about doing like a copy and paste type of thing, and I feel like I did that with the pieces that I ended up thrifting, which let's just get into it. The first one I am going to say is part of the 2022 like fashion trend predictions, which is saffron, and I am going to say this is the color saffron because it's a bright red. It's a bright red, and I've literally talked over and over about my conflicted feelings with the color bright red, but when I saw this like beautiful, beautiful button up. I love that it has these like little lines. It's kind of just a nice extra detail on it. It doesn't have a brand name or anything like that. I think it was probably like $7 or $10, but this type of, I guess, silhouette style of top I think is so versatile and perfect for specifically this time of year, and honestly any time of year. I think red can be implemented at, you know, any point, and I think it would be a good way for me to, you know, style with some outfits that may be a little bit simple, maybe a little bit boring. Adding a bright red button up definitely would add some spice to it. Then we have a piece that was not part of any of the fashion trends, which is a black turtleneck. It is originally from Brass Plum Nordstrom, and this one was $12.99. And here's the thing, if you saw my like closet clean out video, I already own 2 black turtlenecks, but those are like a sweater ribbed material and I love them. But this specific, like, I wish you were here with me right now so you could touch this turtleneck, because it's such a specific material that is an everyday turtleneck. The more ribbed ones and like sweater material ones, number one, are harder to put over my head, and they just don't have a more casual feel, whereas with this it doesn't like cling onto your body. So I have been honestly wearing this almost every single day since I thrifted it. It's very simple, it's just a black turtleneck, but the thing is, the impact it has made into my life since I thrifted it is just amazing. I did have to like double check what the heck the 2022 fashion trends I had talked about in the beginning of the video, because literally totally forgot. And this piece I don't think goes with any of them, but maxi skirts are technically, potentially, a 2022 fashion trend, and I would say this is more of a midi, but for the sake of the video, let's just say I thrifted the maxi trend. This skirt was $12.99. It is originally by Ralph Lauren, and it is just this beautiful blue floral little skirt, and I would say it fits, but it's a little tight around the waist area. Something I forget with like knowing my waist measurement and then going to the thrift store and like measuring the waist on different pieces is, yes, they may be my exact waist measurement or like my measurements exactly, but I need to remember what kind of fit I want. This is very like, it's on my waist. There's not too much room kind of going on. It's not uncomfortable, but I definitely wouldn't style it where I would need to tuck anything in, because there would be no possibility for that. So we do have a fail. I was like conflicted to show it because it honestly makes me so sad, especially because I brought my measuring tape and I measured it and I still got it wrong, which are these blue dark navy pants. They're originally by Ice Cube and they were $12.99. I also forgot to say everything was 20% off because I had like a 20% off coupon. But these pants, I measured the waist and that was all that I did. Yes, the waist, like, it is a little bit tight with pants, like trousers like these. I like to have a little bit of wiggle room because I usually do tuck and stuff, so I need to mentally add more inches when I am measuring pants at the thrift store. But it's not even that doesn't work. It's the length is too short. They kind of have a weird cropped effect, and they also kind of fit like skinny jeans. Like, they are tight, like the leg is tight. I definitely should have measured the inseam, the hip, the length. I mainly just focus on the rise and waist, which is totally on me, and it makes me so sad, which I had wanted to pair this sweater vest with them because the sweater vest is blue, and although they aren't like the same color, I just thought that they worked really well off of each other, and specifically suit wear and kind of more of that professional looking style in general I've been really into. And going into 2022, it is kind of like a fashion trend. I mean, workwear, I feel like in general isn't even a fashion trend because like people have to wear it in general for work. This one's originally from Galloway Golf. It was $9.99, and I thrifted this before I thrifted that red sweater vest in my Rose Bowl flea market video, because in that video I was like, I'm not gonna thrift any more sweater vests, but technically I thrifted this before I thrifted that. So now I'm not going to thrift any more sweater vests, but I just thought it was beautiful. I have quite a deep navy sweater vest. That was my very first sweater vest ever that my friend Leah had thrifted for me when we did a thrift swap, and that was literally the gateway into my love for sweater vests. A little bit thicker than the other one and a little bit more fitted, and I've been wearing literally sweater vests like all the time, so I 100% will be wearing this. I then ended up getting the 2 pairs of dark denim. I'm going to start with the Guess jeans, which do honestly, like, I am shocked how perfectly they fit. They basically fit almost like one of my favorite thrifted pairs of jeans that are originally by Route 66. Like, they have that just everyday fit that is comfortable, cute, amazing, fantastic. Literally bury me in them. And they were $17.49, 20% off of that, but they are such a beautiful, beautiful fit of denim. I then thrifted this pair of denim, which was $16.99, because it is originally from Princess Polly. Now, these ones said that they were a size 4, and this was definitely kind of a risky purchase because it could go so many different ways. And the main reason I wanted to thrift them, kind of what I said in the Thrift With Me, I have always wanted to try this style pant. I think they were really popular about 2 years ago, and I've definitely gone back and forth about like buying some new from like a Goldie, but they were like $200. And based on kind of the rise with the style of jean, they aren't super high rise. They definitely give a more relaxed kind of vibe. So these ones are the like slanted button situation, and now that I have them, I don't feel the need to ever buy any that are like this. I think it's one of those things where, again, I love denim, I love different styles of denim, so it's just kind of, you know, nice to now have the style that I have always wanted. I wouldn't say it's my favorite style in the entire world, but I definitely think it has, you know, a purpose and a place, and I definitely wouldn't wear them when I'm like tucking stuff in, because it just would look kind of weird, because they are high rise, but then because of the indent, they make more of a mid rise, and I just think they would look so much better with maybe just a plain white crop top or something like that. They're really, really comfy. Like, wearing them with a loose sweatshirt is honestly amazing. I think it's crazy to be able to find this specific style secondhand. And although I would say the 2022 kind of fashion trends when it comes to jeans is like low rise jeans, you know, mid rise is as low as I could go. And even then, I'm still like, oh. And then lastly is a very controversial item, because I actually asked on my Instagram when I was thrifting that day if I should purchase it or not, and it was like a 50-50 split of people saying that it's amazing and I should thrift it, and other people saying please don't thrift it, it's super ugly, like you're never gonna wear it. And I decided to listen to my heart and thrifted, and I think I'm happy that I did. I do really, really like it. I think it's an interesting piece. It's so comfy. Like, at the end of the day, I'm just excited to wear it because of how comfy it is, and it is this purple leather blazer type of, I don't even know how to necessarily specifically explain the style that it is, but it's originally from West Bay, and it's this bright purple. I don't own anything this bright, maybe like 2 sweatshirts, and that's it. But like, it's not that I don't gravitate towards purple, but it's just not always like at the top of my mind. When I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, that is so interesting. And you guys saw in the Thrift With Me, like, at first I was not going to get it, and that was because when I put it on and I was like trying it on, I was looking at my viewfinder and I couldn't really see like what it actually looked like. Whereas when I went to an actual mirror and tried it on, I was like, oh, I totally see this. You know, if I ever want to be Barney or Daphne for Halloween, I think this could be a fun piece for that. I hope you all feel equipped for dressing in 2022. Again, literally wear whatever the heck you want. The whole purpose of this video is to show that if you do like a specific like fashion trend, that maybe, you know, stop by your local thrift store and see if you can thrift it, because most likely that trend has already happened and somebody has probably donated it. And I would like to know what 2022 fashion trend you are excited for, or do you literally not care? I know whenever I do these types of videos, I get comments like that, and honestly, like, totally feel you. The main reason why I kind of like am a little bit more dialed into it is because I like to make, you know, videos like this. And again, to inspire you guys to try to find it secondhand if you can, which if you do like thrifting and secondhand fashion, then make sure to subscribe right down below and hit that little bell to be notified every time I make a new video. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram, which is AlexSunshine83, to keep up to date with me during the week. I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you have a super sunny day. Enjoy life, be happy, and I love you lots. Bye!